up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of Java or espresso. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Valentina is the host, you see. She's as classy as she can be. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. I say rise and shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Another cup of Java or espresso. Another cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show.
Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Valentina. Thank you for having me here today.
Angela is going to be my co-host.
Mm-hmm.
She's like a daughter to me. She's a friend, and she's a daughter-in-law on the Fontanas. So
I am.
a lot going on. Today is a special day. My very, very best friend. Her name is Jerry. It's her birthday, so happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
Sorry, I'm not going to see you this week, but we'll see you in the new year.
Hope you have some good
Everybody's
plans.
sick. Everybody's got something or busy or sick. It's crazy.
Yeah. Tis the season.
Yep, it is peanut butter balls and sugar cookies down day.
Ooh.
It is National Hard Candy Day, and you're getting hard candy in the bag there I gave you.
Thank you.
And it is National Oatmeal Muffin Day.
Wow.
So eat and suck and do your stuff with the candy or whatever. Suck on the candies. It's a good day for it.
Alrighty.
So, Angela, we have a very nice guest who's coming in any minute. And there she is, Sharon Pfeiffer.
Hi, everybody.
Writer, producer.
Pfeiffer, like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Are you related?
I wish.
It's
I wish.
great. Look at you. What beautiful hair you have.
Beautiful.
Thank
That's
you.
a nice close-up.
Thank you.
Look great. You look like you're wearing light clothing. I guess it's not cold there.
Well, in Florida, Boca Raton, no, it's we live
look
in
at
paradise.
you.
We
Three
live-
layers.
I hate to rub it in, but
But you love to.
It's awesome.
it's kind of nice.
So I hear you met two of the people from the show at Nyla, but we missed each other.
Yes,
So Susan's in the audience. She knows you well.
yes,
With your
Susan.
friends.
Yes, and actually, I met quite a few people at the Long Island Film Festival, which was wonderful, and I was so happy to be there, so happy to participate and be able to submit my script, which actually ended up winning best
Congratulations.
comedic, not for this year, for last year.
Mhm.
But it was so wonderful because anytime a writer, for those of you who are writers, it's just validation. You just feel validated, like, okay, I'm doing something right, I'm on the right path, and other people see it and appreciate it. So it just was very rewarding. I was so happy to be there and meet so many great people.
Yeah, it is a great networking.
Yeah.
Event. And it
Yeah.
goes on for days.
Yes, yes, and I loved it. I really had a great time and met so many wonderful, talented people. By the way, sidebar, I ended up introducing my niece to Glenn McBride. You
Yes,
guys know
he's
Glenn?
a great man.
Yes.
And he ended up making a fabulously funny film called Stall Buddies.
Oh, we
Yeah.
saw it. Yes.
We loved it.
That's your niece?
Yes, and I'm so happy. I love putting people together, and when things happen and it's magical, especially in the arts and creatives and being able to work with people, and it was really great. But Glenn's a phenom. Like, I just think he's so talented. And
Oh, he is. We embarrass him all the time.
I can't wait to work with
So
him one
highly
day.
of him.
I
Yes.
really want to work with him one day.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's very handsome. He dresses beautifully.
Yeah.
And his mother and father always come to things, and they're lovely,
Yeah.
lovely people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it starts at home, right? That's where it
Yes,
all begins.
absolutely.
If you have that support at home and you have that support system, you know what? It's
The rest is
limitless what you
hit
can do.
easy. Right.
Yeah.
So why don't you discuss with Sharon what
So
we got
Sharon,
going on?
it's so nice to have you here, and it was
Thank
such a
you.
pleasure meeting you. I met you last year, not this past year. You didn't
Right.
come this
Last year.
Right. So how did you get onto this journey of this industry, really?
The entertainment, well, I will be quite, I will tell you truthfully, ladies, I have wanted to be an actor since I'm probably 4 years old. And that's the truth. I always wanted to be an actor. And I come from a very large family from out in Long Island. We lived we did the reverse migration, by the way. My parents, most people go from like Brooklyn and Queens out to Long Island. Not my parents. I was born in Port Jefferson.
Oh,
Okay,
That's
just to
where
give
my
you an
best
idea.
friend lives.
And my parents like did the move. They kept going closer and closer to the city until we ended up in like Elmont, Franklin Square, and around there. Okay,
Okay.
so
That's
where I'm from.
so it's very interesting. But anyway, I always wanted to be an actor, and it's just never. It wasn't something that my parents supported. Okay, it was like, you're not doing that. So, but I always had it in me that I wanted to do that, and it just never happened. Okay, it just never happened for me in New York. And then, I was a young mother. I had my daughter when I was 22. And so, if you ladies, I don't know if you
life
are or
takes
not, but
over.
if you're a parent, once you have children, that's it. Your life revolves around your children and just bringing them up and supporting them. So I put all my hopes and dreams and desires on the side and, took care of my daughter and raised her. And when she got older, I found myself single, and my daughter went off on her own, and it was like, I can do what I want. And but I was already much older, and as you ladies know, you're in the entertainment business too. To become an actor in your late 40s
Oh
is
yeah.
not an easy thing to do,
No.
and especially in a
I
place
joined
like.
that club.
Hmm?
I joined that club.
So you understand,
Yeah.
right?
I joined it too at 57.
Okay, so you ladies understand it's not easy. And by the way,
No.
I live in Florida. Not easy to pursue an acting career in a state that does not support the arts at all. Okay? We don't have any tax incentives. We don't have anything. So here I am, trying to pursue this acting career with, by the way, with this accent down here, forget about it. They don't even, they're like, when are you getting
Forget
rid of your,
about it.
no, they tell you, they like the agents are like, Sharon, when are you getting rid of your accent? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting rid of my accent.
That's
I
That's
like
what
interesting.
my
makes
accent.
you.
That's who I am. And
Exactly.
I'm not trying to be Betty Crocker, okay?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I like who I am and I like what I bring to the table. So it was really difficult for me to find roles, to get auditions, because they would immediately just say no, no. But I have to tell you, I don't know if you were able to, Valentina, look at my IMDb or my resume
Yes.
or any of the things that I sent you, but I have quite a body of work.
Yes.
And it was from being scrappy and scratchy and working my way up and doing my thing.
Right.
But I love acting. Okay, that's my first, this is my passion. That's what I love to do. But because we are limited on time, and it would take me about 3 hours to tell you how I ended up from Long Island to Florida. That's a whole nother story for a
That's a
whole nother
book.
time.
That's a book.
Well,
When you're ready to write that book, let me know because we
Well,
publish
that's
books.
kind of how we got to where I ended up writing this play that I wrote.
Right.
I have this story inside of me.
So let's hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. What is this play about?
Well, I basically originally was going to call my memoir "The Queen of Denial." Okay, the Queen of Denial, because that's who I am. I, always put everything behind me. I don't look at what happened. I'm always looking at, like, okay, let's put a positive spin on this. Even though the whole world fell apart, I'm just, look, I'm in Florida. Let's just look at the bright side of everything, right? I just put
Love that.
everything away, even though like the most tragic things happen, right? So let's just put it away. So I was calling this idea the Queen of Denial, but it morphed into a TV show that I met this screenwriter named Denny because I didn't know like how to write a script or anything. I had no clue how to do any of that. And I met this wonderfully talented woman named Denny B. Sher down here in Florida. And once we became friends, and one thing led to another. And I told her, I have this idea for, I'm thinking about. I told her my idea, and she was like, "Oh, we have to write this." Like she was so, like, we have to do this. So we ended up sitting down, putting pen to paper, and writing this script for From Brooklyn to Boca. And that's what happened. It was going to be a TV show. But as you guys know, I don't have to tell you what the challenges are involved in taking a TV show, not a web series, not something that you put on a local, where you put up on your Facebook or your YouTube or whatever, but to make a TV show that's going to be on ABC or
Right.
CBS or even Netflix, that's like winning lotto twice in 1 week.
Right.
So we realized quickly that that was not going to happen. So then we reformatted the TV series, which we had projected 5 seasons out. We had 10 episodes written, the pilot, everything. And we reformatted it to be what you guys saw last year, the screenplay. That's what we wrote, this screenplay. Okay. And so we were pitching it and pitching it. We have the pitch deck, we have everything. But in order to get the talent, the above the line cost and below the line cost, the above the line cost to make this movie what it should be, we're talking millions of dollars because we wanted these certain talent to play the roles of the to have it cast the way it should be in order for it to be the movie that it should be. So that was a difficult task. We were able to raise X amount of dollars, but it wasn't enough to have it made into a feature film. Right?
Right.
So then we were like, what do we do now? Where do we go? A few people had chirped in our ears, this reads like a play. Have you ever thought about writing it as a play? So a couple of people had said that. Well, neither one of us have ever written a play. I mean, I certainly never did. So we sat down and we wrote it as a play. And we actually workshopped it. We did staged reads. And P.S., here we are.
Here you are. And how close are you? January,
We're
what's the
opening
date?
January 9th,
Right.
Right after the holidays.
right
Is it
after
in
the
Boca?
holidays. Right in Boca Raton at the studio at MIZNER Park. We have a cast. We actually have one of the actors flew in from New York City, Benjamin Giordano, who's unbelievable. I tell him he's a cross between Al Pacino and John Travolta, but he's young. A young Al Pacino, a young John Travolta. This kid is amazing. I mean, all of the actors are so amazing. And the plot, people here from Brooklyn to Boca, they think, oh, it's about old people in condos. No, it's not at all. We have mobsters. We have, my young son, Carmine, who's, we end up going down to Florida and we end up becoming Jewish and and he has to make a bar mitzvah, but we're not really Jewish, by the way. We still, but it's a whole thing. And the mobsters come down to Florida and it's fun. And we have a drag queen named Danny, who's
Oh, sounds
this
interesting.
this character, this actor who plays Danny is chef kiss. I mean, unbelievable. Like these actors are so beautiful and amazing, and we're
Now,
so
Sharon,
blessed.
who did the casting? You?
We did. I have a team that I'm working with, and of course, I had to sit in on the casting because I have a vision in my head
Right.
of how I want it to be. So I couldn't leave that up to a casting director. I just couldn't do it.
Did they
So,
audition? Did they send in
oh
some
yeah, oh yeah,
scripts?
we had, we first we put the breakdown out, and then we got submissions, and then we went through all the headshots and everything. Then we had everybody come in that we chose, and then we whittled it down and whittled it down and whittled it down, and it was quite a process. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
Teresa Canestraci was,
Mhm.
you know, Teresa.
Yeah. Is she
Absolutely.
in it?
She's around the
Well,
corner.
let me
She's
tell
right in
you
my
something.
studio.
She was this close. I mean, we were going to bring her in, and
Right.
it was between her and one other girl for one of the main roles. And it was literally down to the wire. And really all it came down to was she lives in New York and this other girl lives here.
Would be
That's what
hard.
happened.
That was, I got news for you. If T lived here, I don't know what we would have done because it was that close.
Mm.
It was that close.
Well, you know, it's interesting because, you know, I'm an actor, obviously.
Right.
And I just did a casting director workshop. I do them often, you know, to build relationships.
Sure. Sure.
And that casting director had for one role 7,000 submissions. So the bottom line is, what's going to separate you if you live in New York and it's filming in New York, and then somebody submitted from Chicago, let's say, that was like so good and so there, they will choose the New Yorker because they're in New York.
Right.
It's
That's,
the
I mean,
same-
and that honestly, that's really what it came down to because I adore Teresa.
Yeah.
And her, she nailed her self tape. I mean, nailed it. She's an amazing talent. But, and we were like, oh yeah, we're fine. You know, she's going to come in. Like, that's it. And then this other girl walked in and it was like,
Yeah.
uh-oh, now what do we do? And you know, that doesn't always happen. You girls know what especially you took the casting. It doesn't always happen. You don't get that goosebump, the magic, the tingles. But it
Right.
happened twice with this one for this one character,
Wow.
Teresa and this girl Stephanie. And it was like, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do?
Well,
You know?
that's
You
what you
did,
do.
right. And, you know, it's okay because when you do this kind of work, you got to have a strong back
Yeah.
and you have to be always available, but always know that it may not happen.
Well, you know what? I have Teresa in the back of my head. I got news for you. There was a couple of times when I wanted to step away from the role of Regina because it's just been very overwhelming to be on the production end of something this gigantic.
And be in it too.
I've never produced a play before. I've produced some short films and little productions and things like that, but this is monumental
Sure.
and a huge amount of money. And I have more often than I would like to admit to wanted to step away from being Regina and have thought I should just call Teresa and just say, do you want to fly down and be Regina? Because she could do it.
Yeah.
She could do it.
So
She's
you
very-
are in the play.
Hmm?
You are in the play?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's a
okay.
big
That's
character.
you're the
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't write Regina for me, by the way, just so you know. But what happened was because so much is riding on this world premiere, and because, well, that's really it in a nutshell. So much is riding on this world premiere. We didn't want to take a chance on having anyone else step into Regina's shoes. I mean, basically, Regina is me.
smart. Yeah.
And so we just felt that for this particular run, world premiere, it's never been on stage before. We didn't want to take a chance. And that was really what it came down to. But like we already scheduled in another theater. We've already been booked in another theater.
That's great.
So that next run, I'm probably going to let somebody else be Regina. 'Cause
That's
just-
great. You already have the next theater also.
Yeah, we
And we're
already
going
have
to
it.
see you on Broadway.
Why?
We're going to see it on Broadway.
You know what? From your mouth to God's ears, but that
Absolutely.
And we'll
we
be in
would
the
need a-
first row.
Yes, we will.
we would need a big producer to come in, of course, with Scuttle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to
that's-
happen.
But you never know who's watching.
Have
We
you?
are-
You don't. You never know who's in that audience. Let me
You know,
tell
we're actually just interestingly enough, and you girls will love this because I know you're in the biz. We are having it filmed, you know, obviously professionally. We're having it filmed, the performance,
That's smart.
and we're streaming it.
Oh, that's terrific.
That's
We're going to have
awesome.
it up on Hulu, Amazon, you know, all the platforms that we can get on. I mean, obviously, Netflix and the big ones, we can't do that yet. but we're going to have it streamed. So like, for instance, ladies, you're not going to be able to come down to Boca to see the play, but you can watch it on Hulu.
That's terrific.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Have you started rehearsing yet?
Oh, girl, we've been rehearsing since December 1st.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of figured.
Yeah. No,
So you're
this
taking a little hiatus during the holiday, or you're just going straight?
very, very slight, but we already, it's funny that you mentioned that because that's on the schedule. It's like, oh, we're going to be not rehearsing. Everyone's already like, can we add another rehearsal? Like, and the actors.
Sure.
Well, it's a
Sure. I would do
family.
the same
Yeah.
thing. I would,
Yeah. And the actors are
you
wonderful.
love
They
doing
are.
it. You just want
They're just wonderful. The cast that we have, I feel so blessed. I have to tell you, we got so lucky with this cast. They're just all.
it was meant to
like,
be. It all falls into place.
It was meant to be. You know, there's a word in Yiddish. It said it's beshert. Means it's meant to be.
Mhm.
And we have fun with that word in the play because
Oh,
Regina's not Jewish, right? But she's trying
well,
to pretend.
she says it.
She's trying to pretend to be Jewish.
Right,
And
right.
someone says beshert to her, and she's like, bullshit. Why is it bullshit? Because she doesn't even know what that word means.
Right.
So, she has fun with the whole thing. That's really where the comedy comes in, right? Because we're all the same.
Well, that's
We're all
true.
the
Some of
same.
us, even the families, everyone says Italians have dysfunctional families. We do. I mean,
But we all
functional, but
do.
yeah, exactly.
All families.
Nobody has the market cornered on dysfunction, okay?
That's right.
We all have
Exactly.
it. And we all have our culture, right? We all have the things that we love and the food that we love and the traditions that we have. But that's what makes us the same, not what makes us different.
That's
What
true.
makes us the same.
It's the camaraderie, especially when you're working with a team of people like you are, because we are doing that now with the Fontanas.
Right?
And in the last 3 years, the team of
Yeah.
the camaraderie we have is unbelievable.
Isn't it
they are your
beautiful?
second family.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I
It's
love
been
it.
a big shock for me. Just a great time.
I love it. I just love it. Like if I didn't have to work, by the way, I still work a full-time job between all of this. I left work early to come and do this.
We
I
have to.
work at a construction company.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you in operations or do you are out there on the ladder? You seem
I
like
wish I was
you
out on
could
the
be on the
ladder.
ladder.
I'd rather be hanging out with the hot guys. I mean, come on. No, I'm only
So
kidding.
let me ask you,
I'm in the office and I help run operations, but
have you been doing that like your whole life, construction?
no, I'm actually a cosmetologist.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
you look so
that's my chosen.
Well, you got great skin.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't. I have so much makeup on right now. This is all smoke and mirrors, ladies. Don't be
Oh,
fooled.
I doubt
I
that.
doubt that myself,
It's all
Missy.
smoke and mirrors, let me tell you.
No.
At night, when all the stuff gets washed off and the hair's in a ponytail, and I got
The
my
beauty is there.
yeah, I don't know about that, and the footy slippers and everything. Forget about it.
Yeah,
No
well,
beauty.
we all have to be covered up and bundled up. Now that it's very, it's going to get very cold
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Well, you guys should come down to Florida.
I
Yeah.
come. My friend lives there, so next
Come on
time I
down.
come, I'm
What's
gonna
the
look
matter with
her
you?
up.
What are you doing up there? Come down here.
I'll come visit. I don't know about moving there, but I would.
Come
definitely
visit.
visit.
A lot.
Yeah. So
You
let me
should.
ask you, Sharon, what would you say was your biggest challenge on your journey in life? You don't even, it doesn't even have to just be this industry, but what would you say as you've come through life on this journey? What was your biggest challenge?
My biggest,
And what did you learn from it, and how did you overcome it?
my biggest challenge, I will tell you, is not really realizing that I am as capable as I am. I mean,
Wow.
I grew up. I'm one of 6 children.
Oh,
Just
wow.
I have 4 brothers and a sister. One of my brother passed away in 2020. May he rest in peace. My brother Jimmy. My sister and I were not ever told that we couldn't do what my brothers do. It's not like we were brought up any different or like you can't do what you want. And I did go to college, and I'm very scrappy. I'm an independent type of a woman, but I never felt like I was capable of doing all the things when I look back on my life that I actually have done. I never felt capable of it. But when I look back on all the things that I've done, and girls, we could talk for days. I literally reinvented myself. Like
Yeah.
when I left New York and
So did I. Yeah.
when I left New York in 1998, this is not who I was.
Right.
I was
Interesting.
a completely different woman, living a completely different life. And
Well, but
again,
right. Mhm.
you know, we could talk about that another day. This is
Right.
not the time to talk about it.
No.
No, change is very good for you, but you don't know it when it happens.
You don't know it while it's happening. And I can look back on my life and say, wow, you know, like I raised my daughter by myself. She was 15 when I got remarried. And I left her father when she was a year old, not even.
Right.
So, like, I raised my daughter by myself. I opened up nail salons by myself. I left New York in the middle of the night by myself.
You're a survivor.
I reinvented myself by myself. I'm doing all these things, like all these things that I'm capable of that I never really knew. Like, I could do these things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's my biggest challenge. If I could go back and do it all over again, is that I think I would be more fiercely independent and set boundaries for myself and not let people in that I shouldn't have.
Well, we all do that too.
Yeah. we all
It's
do that.
it's part
Okay.
of your life when you change, and then when you get to the 5-0, that's when you cut the cord and you say, "I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not
Right.
doing that anymore, and I'm
Mhm.
not trusting the world." But you have to get those points done
Right.
till you learn and move on.
Well, you
Right.
clearly overcame it, and you clearly look so calm and peaceful, like
Thank
you're
you.
where you're supposed to be right now.
Thank
So I
you.
commend you. That's congratulations. Like
So, how excited are you for this?
I know.
I'm beyond
Big win.
excited. I'm beyond excited, but I wanted to add one thing to all of this. The one thing that makes me the most proud of everything, all the things that I've done and everything, is my daughter and my grandson.
Wonderful.
That's the way life
That's,
should be.
that's the way it should
Family.
be.
I couldn't be more proud of the woman that my daughter turned out to be, because I have lived a very crazy life. And my daughter is so, I don't want to say she's a mamarel, that's not the right word to say, but like she's like a homebody and like so nice and like, and my grandson, he's this big, beautiful John Vincent Benaglio chooch, like with manners. And so he calls me Mimi, and he is so good to me. And like, that's it. I couldn't ask for anything
Nothing
more
else.
than this.
Exactly. When it comes down to it, the bottom line is that's what it's all about. It's
I'm
all
so blessed,
about
ladies. You see this? I'm so blessed.
yes.
Like I know that I'm blessed.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
know
it's
that
good
I'm
that you
blessed.
know it because not many women
Right.
your age know that.
Mm,
They're still in the depths of, I can't, or getting, taking orders from someone they shouldn't, and haven't been able to make that path and step over that curve
no,
to get, and then realize how good it feels.
it feels great.
Well,
It feels really good.
that's a lot about my book, From Fire to Freedom. That's right over here, my book.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about.
Hold up that book, girl. Hold that up.
Yeah, this is all about what happens to women when they're 50 to 100 and change. And there were 72 women stories in this book,
I
including my
love it.
own great story,
I love
which
it.
wasn't pretty either. But everyone in the book wrote their own now.
That's
So
great.
anyone out there writing a book changes your life for the better.
Oh, absolutely. It's cathartic, isn't it?
Yes, and not only that, your business can get excelled. Your business grows, everything grows. But if I was to try to write it now, it'd be difficult again because I need something new to work on to
Right.
grow more.
Right.
And my first
Exactly.
book, which is this one, is today's my girlfriend Jerry's birthday. We've known each other since second grade. So
Wow.
that's the two of us on this book.
Wow.
And this is called In Love and Friendship.
I love
And
it.
today's her birthday. We always have lunch out in Port Jefferson. When you said Port
Oh.
Jefferson, that's where she was raised. That's where she grew up. But I couldn't go today because she's not feeling good and
Oh.
we couldn't do it. So we'll do it another time. So I had to
Rain
go.
check.
Yeah. It just is what it is. And her kids and my daughter grew up together, even though there was that 50-mile radius. So,
Well,
we keep it going. Not everyone is lucky enough to have friends like that.
that's right. And there's nothing like a friend.
Yes.
Nothing like a good true friend.
Yes. So how do people buy the tickets and, what's
Well,
involved?
obviously you'd want to be living here or coming to visit. We have a lot of snowbirds from Long Island.
Yes.
And if you plan on being in South Florida, the tickets are available. If I don't know how, if they're
Well, we
listening
put
and
it
they
on
want to
it's on
grab a
Facebook.
pen,
We have it
it's
on
it's
Facebook.
it's Ticketmaster. Yeah. But if they go to Ticketmaster and just look up from Brooklyn to Boca, they can find it. But easier is just go to the studio at MIZNER Park and that'll take you directly. Right. And it's MIZNER. People are putting S and it's not going to work like that.
So
It's
now,
Surprise you.
when you live there, do people know you with the play and all, or are you like
Now they do because
big movie star when you walk into the theater?
well, when we're there for rehearsals, people, it's not a public situation.
Right.
So, but now, people are getting to know you. I walk into a restaurant, people are like, oh, you're the lady with the play, so it's kind of funny and it's fun. And, but I think it'll be once the play opens, it'll be more,
Right.
the play's got to open. It's never been on before. We've never actually brought it to the stage. So this is truly a world premiere. So
So you got a lot of anxiety and stress on you.
lots. You couldn't even begin to
I
know.
can imagine. Yeah.
You can enjoy every minute of it, even the stressful parts, because when you look back, it's going to be like,
You're gonna say, I really
wow.
did that.
That's right. It's going to be just one more chapter,
Enjoy
as
it.
you were saying in the book. One more chapter in the book, and it's an amazing chapter. I really can't believe I'm doing this. Like I
But I
cannot believe
can
I'm doing it.
relate totally because after I wrote my book, um, that's when I thought I would have a radio show.
Right.
So that's how I graduated to that.
Yeah.
And from
Mm.
that, I became a coach. And from that, we got into this, the TV station here. So we've been doing this since 2016. But before, we was just a networking group.
It's
And
amazing.
we got thrown out of Edina. That's how we got started.
You did?
It was a joke.
That's
We got
funny.
thrown out of Edina because we used to help each other with jobs and things like that.
Right. Right.
And so that's how we're like the Breakfast Club movie. My dream is to have my book, be part of the second hurrah on the Breakfast Club movie.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. So
That would be great.
it
can
may not
happen.
happen.
Put it out.
You never know.
Listen,
Happen.
put it out into the universe. Manifest that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
do.
big believer in manifesting. Like
Well, who knew that I was going to meet Jerry Ferretti and I was going to be the mother of the Fontanas?
Right.
You know what? You put it out there.
And this is my daughter-in-law who I cannot stand
I know.
on the
I
Fontanas.
love
I
it.
can't stand her
I
either.
love it.
But off screen, we love each other.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
So now, are you going to drink heavily in the next few days, or?
No, girl. I have rehearsals till I'm in hardcore rehearsals until
You must be tired.
I'm exhausted.
You're going to have it taped so we'll be able to watch it one day.
gonna
That
be
is
streaming.
a definite. That is a definite. So look
And
out
then it's
for
going
it.
to be a feature.
God willing, fingers crossed.
100%.
Fingers crossed,
I
So
see it.
we're hoping the right people will see it. Once it goes up on streaming, it goes worldwide.
Right.
So we don't know who's going to see it. The right people will see it and they'll go, oh my God, I love, this is what we're hoping, right? We all hope that, right?
Yeah.
So, you never know who's going to see it. You never know who's going to fall in love with the idea.
Exactly.
You never know. But, here's the flip side. And then I have to go, girls, because it's already 5 after 5. But we have a world right now that is so anti-Semitic, right? We all know this.
Yeah.
My play is about Italian Catholics turning Jewish, right?
They
So
actually took the thing, whatever you call that, and they became Jewish with
What?
the religion.
well, it's much more detailed than that. To tell you the truth, they go into witness protection. And they
Oh,
have to change their names, and it's very funny. I mean, the comedy is just hard hitting.
sounds terrific.
But
Really.
I
but
can't
for
wait.
those people who are anti-Semitic and are so stupid and ignorant and have no ability to see past their nose, they're going to latch on to, this is a play about people becoming Jewish. I hate them. And I hate this play because those are the people that are filled with hate, right?
Yeah, and then they're not flexible people. If whoever
So,
does
well, they're ignorant. They're just stupid people. So you have that side of the coin where we don't know if we're going to hit, a chord with certain groups of people. But for me, Sharon, who I'm feisty. You want to see, you want to stir up trouble. To me, all news is good news.
Well, I always say that. I
So
tell all my clients that all the time because I do PR. I'm like, any news is good news. Don't worry about it.
I'm
Don't
not worried
forget
about it.
about
I just would, I don't want to, I don't want any of the people that we are trying to show love to feel badly, right?
Well, we call this show, I also call it PR in your pocket
Love it.
because
Love
you're
it.
leaving with your photo shoot, you're leaving with your video, you get it for life, and it's shared all over on Facebook.
That's right. I love it. I love it.
So
I love you. I love you for having me on. I appreciate you so much, but it's almost 10 after 5. I have to go to rehearsal.
Okay.
So
Have
I
fun.
love you so much and appreciate you. My heart is full from this, and I can't wait for you girls to see the play.
okay, well, thanks so much.
No, thank
And I
you.
hope it stays nice and warm over there for you. And don't get caught in the rain.
I will not. I just had my hair done. I can't get caught in the rain. What are you talking about?
Have a wonderful time, Sharon. It was great
Bye.
to see
Thank
you.
you.
God bless you always.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Sharon. What a lovely, lovely lady.
She's great.
She is. I was Facebooking. She came on and wanted to friend me, so I did. But I never thought to mention her to come here because she's in Florida most of the time.
Right. Well, she
And she's
contacted
friendly
me.
with Zero too.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I hooked a lot of people up with
Yeah.
Zero.
Well, she's a lovely lady, really.
I'm
Should
even
have Susan
friends
here.
with Zero's wife,
Yes.
you
Mhm.
know.
Yep. Mhm.
Wonderful.
So this was a nice little appreciation of what she's doing, and
I want to see that
I,
play.
I would imagine that it's going to
Oh,
be very
it's-
funny.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Very funny.
I like that she's going to stream it,
Yes, that was
so
smart.
we don't have to go
to Boca.
Although
Isn't
it would be
Boca like-
lovely,
Oh,
Isn't
yeah,
Boca
this time of
considered the
year.
best place in Florida? to go?
pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
West Palm, both.
Do you want some soda, hon? I don't have wine today.
Sure. Soda
We
would be
cheaped out
wonderful.
today. No wine today.
So Valentina, what are you doing to get ready for the holidays? What are you doing this holiday season?
Well, I'm traveling to Baltimore, to Maryland.
Nice for
with
your daughter.
Mr. P. Yeah.
Mhm.
Going to see my grandchildren. And my
Wonderful.
granddaughter's going to London the Monday after Christmas for school for 6 months.
Wow,
very excited,
that
but
is
also
exciting.
worried about
I
it.
hope you can go there to visit.
I don't need to
No,
go.
London.
I'll stay here, the States.
Yeah.
I really don't have that thing that I
Desire?
want to go to Europe. I know a
You
lot
don't
of
want to
people
go to
think,
Ireland?
well, if I get
To your
taken, yeah,
man's country?
Yeah, I would. But
Definitely.
I don't mind, staying. I don't want to be on the planes right now. I just
Yeah,
think it's
that's
very
tough
dangerous traveling and all that right now. But I'm old school, so
You never
So
know.
what
And
about
the New
you?
Year? How are you bringing in the New Year?
actually was just invited to one of my clients' houses for New Year's Eve. It's
Wonderful.
local. I could walk if I
okay.
had to, but I'm not walking,
Oh,
and
nice.
it'll be nice. How about you? Are you going away?
No, we're not going away. Christmas Eve, we will be hosting at my house, at our house, and Christmas Day, we'll go to my sister's. And New
All
Year's
family.
Eve,
Mhm.
New Year's Eve, we will be in the city for the day.
Oh, how
Just
nice!
like,
Walk
we're going to
around.
go to Roosevelt Islands and go to some speakeasies, and then we'll end
Oh,
up back
that's
at our
nice.
house. for
Oh,
another couple
nice.
of
That's
days.
a nice
My son's
day.
coming in on Saturday, so I'm very excited. So he will be with us for a little while. So
Very, very nice. I like that
it's going to
idea.
be local.
Very nice.
It sounds chill but fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed
Exactly.
that there are a lot of people right now in the Christmas crunch of stress.
Yeah, and the traffic is off the charts.
Always.
Always.
It's not even just Christmas. It's the traffic coming out to Massapequa. It's always bad.
Very
We
true.
leave 2 hours early and we always get stuck. And we just make it. We have enough time to get a soda or something when we get here.
And that's it. Where is Patrick today?
He's actually doing some getting ready for the holiday. He's doing some, gift buying for his family because he's gonna go to Ireland maybe right after we get back.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So Valentine, let me ask you something with this book. You ever considered making that into a play?
Well, I need someone to help me screenwrite it. I don't know how to do
I
that.
know.
That's a big
You
job.
need a writer.
That's a big book.
It is a big book.
This one would be a little easier, but this is still would be hard because this is
Well, you
lot of running around all over Long Island was this book.
Okay, and this one's a little bit more
I always meet the people in the same places at the diner, so it's a little different.
diner.
Yeah, diners
So
are
you
part
just
of
need one location.
the Breakfast
really.
Club's life. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true. It is true.
One location. You can make a diner and a play.
Well, that's true. But we have some great news. Is
Oh.
one of our new sponsors. His name is Claudio, and he is the new owner of Mears in Valley Stream. And
Ooh, have to
he
go there.
is quite nice looking man. Look at this picture.
Mhm,
Yeah.
He's
mhm.
very, very nice looking man. He has a new
Oh,
chef,
Mia's?
MIA''S. Me is of Valley Stream. Under new management, they have live music on the weekends. You get 15% off if you take out food, but you need the code PASTA2024. And they have Lobster Madness evening, Sunday through Thursday. They have a very nice bar. They have private parties now, party packages. It's starting at low prices. And then they have a drink special called the Lychee
My favorite.
Martini.
Ugh.
You know it?
Lychee martinis.
Tell me what it is. I don't know.
I don't know. They're just delicious.
Look at all the people that are going to
And
be performing there.
You get
all
the lychee
month.
in there. Oh wow!
a lot of. So we're going on Friday night to Mia's, and we're going to be listening to Italian ladies singing. So we're looking forward. If anybody wants to join the Breakfast Club, we'll be there at 6:00. But you have to-
Tomorrow?
yeah.
Oh.
But you have to let me know because we have to make sure we have enough seats for everybody to sit. And then on 12:20, that's tomorrow, Angela is singing. 12:27, there's a couple, Jenny and Stuart. 12:21, Joe Ladano. 12:26, they have a karaoke. And 12:28, look at him, he's kind of handsome.
Mm-hmm.
Joe T. But this new happy hour, the new bar is great. And so we'd like you to try it out. If you go to Mia's, tell Claudio you saw it on the show. We have been working together for a few weeks now. The place is all fixed up, decorated for Christmas, and there's plenty of parking. So maybe we could
That's
go.
a
And
plus.
now that they're open for lunch, they were never open for lunch. It's
Nice.
a nice price to have lunch there. And you can go to their website and look for Mia's in Valley Stream. We also have Anthony and Ellen Pellegrino, Windows on the Lake.
Oh.
They're having something tonight. They're having a New Year's party out there.
I
You
wanna
always
go
see all
there.
these things on Facebook. And Bob D'Amato has his yearly New Year's Eve party at the Elks Lodge, and it is in Lynbrook, and it's quite nice. And if you need those tickets, you just
Wow, there's a
Go to
lot going
website.
on.
and then tonight, of course, every Thursday we go to the Polo Lounge, which you still haven't come yet.
I have not come. I
You
should
got plans
come.
tonight?
I have a Zoom meeting at 6. What time is that?
Well, we leave here. You won't make it, but we don't go every week, but we try to go a lot.
I definitely want to go.
And
there.
Eddie is doing New Year's Eve at the Polo.
Oh, at 7 to 10.
Yeah, and he is quite the entertainer. And if you still need Christmas lights, call my nephew. His name is Nick Holiday Lights,
Oh, that's fantastic.
967-9811. Prices are good. Great tall, great man. And he actually stores your lights till next year. And when they come down, brings them back,
Wait, he puts them up,
puts them up,
takes
takes
them
them
down.
down, and brings them back to the factory.
Wow.
And then-
he uses his own lights. We don't have to provide
You
our
either
lights.
provide them or he gets them for you. It depends on what you want.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he's very, very good.
Oh, he must be very busy.
He is. He's a good kid. And then, of course, Monday is the last 2024 show for the year
Mm.
for us. So we're having some light snacks. And Santa Claus is coming on Monday.
Oh.
And we're meeting here at 2:45, 2:30. We would love for a few of you to stop by. So far, we have not one child coming, and we have Santa Claus. Because these
Oh.
mothers don't want to let their kids out. They have so much to do. They don't want to go out. They have so much to do.
Aw.
So if anybody has a
That's a
grandchild and you want to
disappointing
bring one or two children on Monday, we'd love to have them.
Wonderful.
Because we have two types of Santas coming. We have your usual, jolly old Nick. And then we have a very modern Mrs. Santa coming.
Oh.
And she just sent me her photos because I never saw her outfit. And it's quite different. You'll see them on Facebook.
Oh, I can't
tomorrow
wait to
I'll
see.
be
That's
posting them.
interesting.
And so everybody has so much going on for Christmas. And, one of the things that, Christmas is about sharing. It's about family. And it's not about this nonsense that goes on in parking lots and parking and shopping and everybody,
Yeah.
getting angry and not like
Yeah.
that, I mean, I've gotten to the point in my life where if anyone wants to pick a fight, I roll the window up and I just look at them and I lock the door.
That's it.
Because
not
I
worth
can't
it.
deal with it anymore.
No. We've cut back a lot this season too.
Well, yeah.
Gifts.
Even
it's-
gifts.
It's just about being together, really.
Yes.
The stress of shopping and what do you get this one and what do you get? It's too much.
It is. Well,
It's
it's
too
gotten
much.
out of control.
Yeah.
And then with the financial situation of most
Correct.
people right now,
Correct. Yeah.
nobody could buy
It's-
what they used to.
yeah.
And today's generation, unfortunately, because of us, expect more.
Mm.
I mean, what do you think of that?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean,
Because we want our kids to have so much.
yeah, that's true.
And then wait till you have grandchildren.
Oh
It's
boy.
even worse.
Oh,
It's
boy.
even worse. But it's all good.
Time for that, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that.
No, well, you will be. Once it happens, you're ready for it.
Do you have a choice?
Yeah, well, I've got a
I
50-year-old.
don't think you have a
A
choice.
50-year-old daughter and a 20-year-old granddaughter. So, and a
Wow.
19-year-old grandson. So I
God
started
bless.
early. I was
Oh,
young,
wow.
very, very young. But, what is your wish for Christmas? I mean, do you have something special that you really want to do that you're not sure if you're going to do it, or a gift you really want, or
No, honestly, and that's the truth. My kids, my husband always says, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "Nothing. I don't need anything. I have everything. And if I need something, I just go buy it."
that's
Because
true.
I'm very picky, especially when it comes to.
But then you're a very
clothes and-
hard person to buy something for.
I am. This is why I say I don't need anything.
Yeah, because if
I'm
she
good to
has
go.
everything, what do you buy a woman that has
Well,
everything?
Gift card.
Yeah, gift card, but that has gotten. I mean,
I'm
I
good.
bought gift cards, so, but it's not like the old days where a gift meant more
Mm-hmm. You know what I
because
asked
you
for?
don't know what they like.
I asked for weights, and I
Weights.
asked for a weighted vest. Yes, because
What does the weighted vest do for you?
so
Helps you-
osteoporosis. We have to be
Mhm.
very careful. So the weighted vest when you're walking helps with strengthening your muscles.
I
and
never heard
bones.
of
I
that.
heard weighted
Yes.
blankets too.
That I don't know,
Yeah.
but weighted vest. So that's what
Well,
I asked for.
Now there's a vest that heats up. You wear it with a
Mm.
battery, and it's
Oh, yeah.
warm. I like that.
What did you ask for?
I don't really need too much this year,
Right.
but I wouldn't mind one of those vests where they heat
The
you up,
warm?
because right now I have a 2 heating pads. I'm addicted to the heat, and they have slips in there, like a thing where you put your hands on both sides.
Oh,
So I put right in one and the left in one, and I put it here. I cover my head, and that's how I go to sleep at night. And if anyone has
Wow.
trouble sleeping, get the heating pad. It works.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
it really does work. Believe it or not.
Wow, I never thought that
And
would.
you could use heat for arthritis or for bones, whatever, and you could use ice. I
Right.
can't use ice,
Mm.
but most people think ice works better for pain, and
Hmm.
silly things. I'm older than you, so silly things that you want.
As we get older, you realize, what more do I need?
I like to go to theater, so a theater
Oh,
ticket would be
nice.
nice. I don't go a
Beautiful.
lot, but I am going in January
What
because
are you seeing? Wicked?
I don't know. It's a surprise because
Oh.
for my birthday, we were going and everybody got sick. So they changed the tickets, the girls, and we're going in January. So I don't know where I'm going, but I
Oh,
know
that's
when I'm
exciting.
going. Yeah,
And how many girls are there? Like this group?
3, 4. They're all the girls that helped me on the show.
Right. That's wonderful.
Yes, so I'm excited about
I
that.
was with you. They were away.
Yeah.
got sick.
Oh, you saw that.
There's so
I
much
know.
sickness
The
going on.
movie or the play, Wicked?
Play.
We're going to a live play.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should be nice. And I like to, go out to dinner. So we're going to go
I
tomorrow.
love going out to dinner.
We're going tomorrow for our Christmas dinner at, with
At
Mr.
Mia's.
Claudio at Mia's. 3 Rockaway Avenue, Valley Stream. And we already went. Patrick took me last week for lunch, and we loved it. So
Italian?
yes, but he's actually Portuguese. So he's lifted the restaurant to
Oh.
a little bit Italian, Mediterranean,
Nice.
Portuguese, and it's so much nicer. We used to go there a lot. Bob D'Amato used to sing there, but it's
Mm.
changed owners twice. So
Did you go to Janine's new place?
Not yet.
there's a new restaurant
been?
called Janine's
Thanksgiving.
American Bistro
Yeah.
in Glen Cove, and we'll be going there soon. But we did go for Thanksgiving. Beautiful restaurant, beautiful people,
Mhm.
nice decor, and we loved it.
Was
a lot.
good?
Yeah, it
They
was
even had,
very nice.
Pizza bar
The
on
brick
it.
oven pizza, right?
Yes. And unfortunately, Mr. Joe Ganascoli had to cancel today.
Yeah.
So we were so excited about meeting him.
It happens.
And he said that he's going to come back in January.
Okay.
And he's very connected to the play that's going on. And so he called me up and,
To the play with Sharon?
yes.
Oh.
And I said to him, the last time I saw you was when we just started the Breakfast Club. And I have those pictures there of when we
Mhm.
met him.
Right.
And we were a lot younger there. We
That's
really
great.
were. But he's a very nice man. And so we'll see him again
Good.
another time. Yeah. When we met him, his daughter was young. She was a baby. Now she's in her 20s.
Wow. Oh.
So it's interesting how things change, and God, we only have 2 minutes left.
I know. And I'm loving these little trees here.
Look at what Susan brought, these beautiful
Yeah. They
Christmas
are
trees.
so
I
cute.
love decorating. Do you know how many people like that sort of
This
As
tree
youths,
is
they want
just
it.
look good. And look at the angel.
I mean, how does it even? Oh, wow. It's
This
actually
angel
heavy.
is in honor of my sister Maria,
Look how
and her
beautiful
charity
this
is called Maria's Angels.
Yeah.
And Susan found it. Yes.
My brother.
I love it.
That's it.
Absolutely love it.
CVS for the trees.
Very, very
What's
nice.
that?
CVS last year.
Very cute.
Yeah, the trees are gorgeous. I don't even remember seeing them at
And they
CVS,
don't
but
take up much room.
Susan gets very good buys.
My house is like a warehouse. I'm looking to death.
Uh-oh.
So listen, you guys, don't let anyone spoil your sparkle this Christmas. As you know, I love sparkles. I love
Mhm.
all this stuff that's glittery, and these trees and the angel, it's all so glittery today.
It's beautiful.
So thank you for
It's so
decorating,
festive.
Susan.
You
It's
should see
very
my
nice.
decorations next
Very,
week,
very nice.
Monday.
So I'm not going to see you again. This is it until New
See you in
Year's.
2025.
Oh, you can't come Monday?
No.
No, because my son is home and we have a day planned.
Yeah. Well, your
and
kids
I
come
have
home.
to-
It's
I have to be with him.
Of
He's
course.
He's leaving before the new year, so he's
that.
only
Hey,
here
we all have to be with our family.
Yeah,
For
so.
sure.
Mhm.
So we throw this ball when the show is over.
All right. Where's yours?
I lost it the last time we threw them.
What?
Somebody took them home from the audience. I don't know what happened to my
Right.
balls there.
Oh, Valentina, you need to hold on to your balls.
Yeah, here. How about some M&Ms? Here you go. Have some M&Ms.
No, you gave me this. We're gonna throw
No,
this. Are
all
we
right.
ready?
So listen, guys, come and meet us tomorrow night at Mia's. We'll be there at 6:00. It's in Valley Stream. There's parking. They have beautiful women singing, and have a drink. You don't have to have a full dinner. Sit at the bar. They have a nice bar, and maybe you'll win a prize. Maybe you'll buy a book. Maybe you'll just meet someone and have a good time.
That's it.
And we hope and wish you a great weekend. Getting ready for the tree, getting ready for everybody. It's important. Be with the family. And don't stress.
No. And on that note.
And that's a wrap.